Dear students, today we are going to discuss the story On Saying Please, written by A.G. Gardiner. So, A.G. Gardiner, A.G. for Alfred George Gardiner. Alfred George Gardiner. So, in the present story, A.G. Gardner is going to explain and going to give many examples of on saying please. On saying please. Before we are going to discuss, it's better to know that Alfred George Gardiner, AG for Alfred George Gardiner, he was born in the year 1865 and died in the year 1946. He was an English essayist, editor, journalist. So these are the important qualities of this man. Who is this man? Was essayist, journalist, and editor. He used the pen name Alpha of the Flaw. One of his most significant social contributions is his advocacy for minimum wage for laborers. So, with his literary works, he wanted to focus on the minimum wages for laborers. So, that he strongly recommended the minimum wages policy for the hardworking people like laborers. His essays are consistently elegant and humorous and definitely talk about the basic truths of human life. The basic truths of human life. His best known writings are Pebbles on the Shore, Pillars of Society, Leaves in the Wind, and Many Furrows. Many Furrows. The present story is taken from that book, Many Furrows. So, this is briefly about Alfred George Gardiner. Okay, once again, who is Alfred George Gardiner? He was essayist, journalist, and editor. And what is his pen name? His pen name is Alpha of the Flaw. Alpha of the Flaw. And what does he focus on? He focused and strived the advocacy for minimum wages for hardworking people like laborers. So that he wants to speak about. Let's pre-reading activities. Have you ever been irritated in public space because others were behaving rudely? It's a fact. Have you ever experienced? Have you ever irritated in public places when the people behave rudely? And how do you feel when people are ungrateful about the help you extended to them? So, whenever you extend your life to the public people, have you ever experienced such things? Yeah, generally. So, whenever we do the help, if they don't convey any response or any wishes, generally we feel disappointed. How do you feel when others don't allow for simple courtesies? Of course, in our day to day life, we should have the polite behavior, character, and discipline, decency. These are some important qualities which you should adapt. Are the words sorry, thank you, please important in conversations? Yeah, really, these words seems to be very simple, but which are very valuable in our day-to-day life. So that we have to use because majority of the people in this daily life we use the words like sorry, thank you, please, excuse me, congratulations, all the best, good luck. good luck for next time. So these are the different spoken expressions which are used in different occasions. Does these expressions of politeness carry any message? Yeah, these expressions carry politeness, which benefits us and which brings good rewards and awards sometimes. Do you think courtesy is a matter of manners? Would you agree that small courtesies play a major role in creating an impression on other people? Yeah, this is all about. So pre-reading about this one. Next, let us move on to the next important one. That's A.G. Gardner's essay on saying please highlights the importance of courtesy, civility, and morality in life. So, what about the present essay? The present essay on saying please focuses on the important the importance of courtesy, civility, and morality in life. Gardiner explores means you discuss in detail the difficulties faced by an individual while dealing with many people on a daily basis and the benefits of being courteous to others. So, in the present essay, A.G. Gardner also focuses by using these polite words what are the benefits which are expected from others in public life. He cites the examples of an angry liftman and polite conductor to bring to the light the significance of small courtesies in life. In the present story, we have two to three main characters, that is a young angry liftman, the polite conductor, the neighbors, like that. So that he has taken these two examples to focus on the benefits of courteous behavior in our day-to-day life. We see an analysis of these the behaviors of the two individuals in the face of others, thoughtlessness or carelessness. Uses the examples prudently to demonstrate how politeness and common courtesies go a long way towards changing how we impact people around us and how it all adds up to improve the quality of our life. See that by using these uh, expressions, polite expressions, it helps us to improve the quality of our life. The quality of our life. See, what about the present story on saying please? On saying please. The young liftman is a one character. The young liftman in a city office who threw a passenger out of his lift the other morning and was fined for the offense was undoubtedly in the wrong direction. It was a question of please. It was a question of please. The complainant entering the lift said top. The liftman demanded top please. And this concession being refused, he not only declined to comply with the instruction but hurled the passenger out of the lift. Out of the lift. See that this whenever the man enters into the lift, instead of top please, he just told top. So on hearing this, the young liftman got angry and threw the man out of the lift. So just a matter of instead of top please, use the word only top. So that's a problem regarding this one. Now see that So just now we discussed the present stories taken from many pharaohs, and in the present essay, uh, A.G. Gardner describes or tells about the great values of politeness and mannerism in day-to-day life. It teaches the importance of civility, morality, courtesy, politeness, and self-respect. A.G. Gardner feels that good manners are of great value in human life. Bad manners are not a legal crime, but everybody dislikes a man with bad manners. So generally, the people, those who have bad manners, are rejected by the society. But of course, it's not a legal offense. Small courtesies win us a lot of friends. Words like please, thank you, help us in making our journey through life smooth. So by using this kind of spoken expression, our life goes smoothly. Bad manners are not a crime, but the law doesn't permit physical brutality and gives us the right to self-defense and some liberty of action. It can be understood that a good mannered person gets cooperation from others easily than an ill mannered one. So that is also a very, very important one. The essay starts with an incident of a liftman in a city office who threw a passenger out of his lift because he didn't use the word please. He just said stop and not stop please. Instead of stop please, the passenger used the word just stop, so with that he got angry. The liftman was undoubtedly rude and wrong, but this act is not a punishable offense. The law doesn't compel anyone to say please, but the word will get affected by ill humor. Bad manners probably poison the general life and all the crime. Gardner feels that good manners and bad manners have great influence on society. So, what about the point of A.G. Gardner? What is the opinion of A.G. Gardner? A.G. Gardner tells that and feels that good manner as well as bad manners have great influence and impact on society. If bad manners of one person influence others and makes them rude and ill-tempered, good manners of one person also affect others and make them polite and kind in turn. He felt that bus conductors in general are ill-natured and they regarded passengers as their natural enemies and try to cheat passengers. Generally, bus conductors they have uh, very strict mentality, but luckily here the bus conductor was very he was polite, was honest, and good-natured person. In one of the cases, even the passengers, whenever he didn't have the money, he rushed to get off the bus, but luckily was advised by the conductor, I am ready to issue the ticket, don't worry, don't get off the bus, like that. So, uh, but in the present story, Gardner gives the example of polite bus conductor who is a symbol of courteousness and mannerism. Once the essayist got into the bus and realizes that he had no money to buy the tickets, the polite conductor didn't make him leave the bus, but instead he gave him the ticket. On another occasion, it was the conductor who had trodden on the toe of the author, but he was so genuine in his apology that the author forgave him easily. After that, the narrator found him taking on different roles in helping his passengers. He was like a son to the old, father to the children, friend to the young, and helper to the handicapped. So these are the different roles played by the bus conductor in the present story on saying please. The conductor always made his passengers comfortable with his patience, pleasant, and courteous behavior. So, in the present story, the bus conductor used to encourage all the passengers and he wanted to see his passengers comfortable, happy, and with peace of mind. So Gardner concludes the essay on saying that the basic requirement of civility is to accept service by saying thank you and please. We have different words like these little courtesies not only sweetens our life but also make it run smoothly. A friendly request for a service is more workable than a given in order. So, like that, the present story on saying please, A.G. Gardner focuses on the importance of courtesy, politeness, good nature, good character, because all these qualities improves all these things improves the quality of our life. So in this way, A.G. Gardner concludes his essay on saying please. Thank you for watching.